Hello, my friends. Another dedicated candle review for you today. We're going to be talking about Country Candle, Peppermint, and Cocoa. Now, this is not a new fragrance to the Country or Kringle candle lineup. In fact, this fragrance, I believe, initially made its debut in the Kringle white wax formula. I remember I had this fragrance initially in one of their large 2-wick tumblers. I believe it was released as like a limited edition candle back in 2022. And then in 2023 in their holiday lineup, they brought the fragrance back, except now it is in the 100% soy wax Country lineup with this colored wax. We all know that in early 2023, Country Candle shifted away from the paraffin wax formula over to the 100% soy. If you are familiar with Kringle Candle at all, the Country Candle, I would say like subsidiary or sister brand, they're all under one umbrella, but Country Candle is basically an homage to Mike Kittredge Sr. and his Yankee Candle days, and so that's why you get like these apothecary style jars. There has been a little bit of tweaking in terms of like the wicks and the wax formula, but anyways, that's just a little bit of background there. Now, the other thing that I did want to disclose in this review is that I did purchase this candle. In fact, this is a fragrance that I purchased, or this particular candle, excuse me, I actually purchased last year. I want to say maybe around Black Friday, or it was the day after Christmas. I remember I got this on one of those like clearance type of sales. And so the thing that you're going to want to keep in mind today when I am reviewing this candle is to know that the pour date on this candle is July 17th of 2023. So this is a little bit older pour of this candle. And the other reason why I'm saying that is because when I go onto the Kringle website today, the day that I am filming this, not only is this candle currently listed in their Black Friday sale as being 50% off, this is their medium-sized jar. All of the medium jars are 50% off right now. However, when I look on the website, I don't know if this is a marketing change or I don't know, but the wax color on the marketing of this product on their website looks a little bit more pink than it does this deep red. So I'm just putting that out there. I don't know if there were any changes. You can feel free to comment down below if you have purchased this candle recently. But I did just want to put that out there. So sorry about that, you guys. The start of this review is a little bit different than I typically do. Normally I dive right in and talk about the fragrance notes and all of that, but I started a little bit differently this time, and I hope you guys don't mind the change up. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this Peppermint and Cocoa fragrance from Kringle Candle or Country Candle. Like I said, this is one of their medium-sized apothecary style jars. There are 2 wicks. This is a 100% soy wax formula. And like I said, the pour date of it is July 17th, 2023. Top notes of this fragrance are listed as crushed peppermint and chocolate morsels, mid notes of praline cream and vanilla bean, and base notes of minted woods and whipped cream and musk. All right, you guys, what does my nose detect? Well, clearly I like this fragrance because this is the 3rd vessel of this fragrance that I have purchased. Like I mentioned, I had this in 2022. I bought it initially in 2023. I can't remember if I had it in a medium-sized jar or a large jar. I think I initially purchased it in a medium-sized jar, and then I went ahead and repurchased another medium-sized vessel. I love this fragrance because this scent to me is very, very authentic to what you would smell from one of those very famous coffee chains a la Starbucks, their peppermint cocoa. That is what this fragrance smells like to me. It is definitely a peppermint forward fragrance, but you do get that cocoa note in here. It is not overwhelmingly gourmand chocolate in here, but it is definitely a distinction from, say, if you like Bath & Body Works Twisted Peppermint, or if you like Homeworks' Peppermint Snowdrop. It is a different fragrance to my nose because there is that cocoa element in there. The cocoa is not too strong, but it is definitely more of like a dark chocolate type of cocoa fragrance to my nose. It's very robust, but again, it's beautifully blended with the peppermint note in there. As far as like a praline cream, I don't really get any kind of nuttiness. Minted woods or musk, maybe a little bit of that, but it's really not too complicated, you guys. If you like the smell of Starbucks's peppermint, like their, what is it? I don't know, their hot peppermint hot cocoa, had to think of the words there. I think that you would really, really enjoy this fragrance. Don't look too much into the fragrance notes. This is very much authentic to that fragrance that you would smell when you walk into a Starbucks, or if you're having a freshly made peppermint hot cocoa, what are they called? Peppermint hot cocoa being made for you. So the fragrance is great. Let's go ahead and talk about the performance of this candle. So like I said, you guys, keep in mind that pour date of July 17th, 2023, because that was still during the time when they were doing some experimentation with wicks and the wax, you know, to see what would work. So you can see these flames here are getting a little wild. Now, in fairness, I have had this candle lit now for almost 6 hours. I know I probably shouldn't have done that, but the day has gotten away from me, and I knew I wanted to do this review, so I didn't really want to like extinguish and trim and do all that again. I just got lazy, being honest with you. So you can see right now that these wicks are a little wild at the moment. If I get a little bit closer, you can see that there is, can you even see that with the flame? You really can't as much. There is some carbon residue starting to accrue at the end of the wicks here. However, it's not huge like mushroom tops. They're not overly bad. However, you may be able to see it in this video. You might not. Here in person, I can see little like puffs of soot coming up from this, so I definitely will be extinguishing this candle once I am done with this review. And also the thing that I've always talked about with these country candles is that oftentimes I do see a little bit more soot around the opening of the vessel, particularly once I start getting further down in the jar with the burn, that this kind of naturally acts as a way to catch extra soot. So it's not overly sooty. I did notice that I really only started to notice the sooting, like those little puffs of soot coming up after I had been burning this candle for about 3 hours. So I would say that on this candle, I would probably max out the burn time at 3 hours, and then make sure you extinguish it if you are concerned about soot in your home. Strength and throw on this candle, I'm gonna give this one anywhere between a 6 and a 7 for me personally. Now, you know, all of the details of my home, the environmental factors, all of that is listed down below, so that way you can compare your home to mine, the layout, age, all of that kind of stuff. But out here in the open concept living room, where there's a little bit more high ceilings and whatnot, the fragrance, I can smell it faintly, but it does struggle a little bit. It gets a little bit lost out in the open concept. However, when I burn this candle in my closed concept master bedroom, it performs very well. It's definitely present in there. I don't have to be really even like sniffing for it. It definitely fills up my master bedroom, throws into the master bath. But again, you guys, that is a little bit smaller space than an open concept. So I would say that if you are somebody who has a more closed concept style of home, that this candle will be working quite well for you. Overall, I actually can give this candle 2 thumbs up, especially because right now, like I said, at the time that I am filming this, it is currently 50% off during the Black Friday sale, which means that this is a little over $13. That's a great deal for this candle. Like I said, if you like these authentic hot cocoa peppermint, why am I having such a hard time with that? Peppermint hot cocoa fragrances, and I think that you will thoroughly enjoy this fragrance. But yeah, this one definitely gets 2 thumbs up for me. I have repurchased it. Just might want to watch the burn time on it, because the wicks get a little bit wild here, as you can see right there. I did also want to give another suggestion. If you are somebody who has a large candle collection and you like to come up with fragrance combinations or complementary fragrances, this morning as I've been burning this, I actually lit up a backup I have of the Reserve, KRINGLE Candle Reserve, their Dalgona candle. Oh my word, the combination of those two together, so yummy. So if you love like a peppermint chocolate type of vibe, I think that you would appreciate that. But again, let me know in the comment box down below if you have purchased this candle, particularly if you've purchased it recently. Let me know if the wax color is any lighter, or maybe if that is just something with the picture on the website. But I did think that that was a little bit interesting. Continue to, oh my goodness, you guys, it's going to be a long day. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button for me, I would really appreciate it. It helps me out with the old YouTube algorithm here as I am trying to continue growing my channel over here. I do have more candle reviews coming up for you guys within the next couple of days, as well as some empties and my candle collection update. Just a lot of information that you're probably going to want to see, especially like I said, over the next week and a half. We know that the sales are all going to be in full force now that we are full on into the holidays here. So, all right, you guys, please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new around here. And I do want to say thank you so very much for spending your time with me. Until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.